A warning sign just dropped in Pittsburgh, and it's not about injuries, playbooks, or contracts. Something deeper is bothering insiders, and it might unravel everything the team's banking on this season. You won't believe what's at stake. Steelers reporter shares huge Aaron Rodgers concern. The Pittsburgh Steelers are moving forward with Aaron Rodgers as their starting quarterback after signing him earlier this month, though the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Brian Batko isn't so sure that the four-time MVP is going to give it his all this season. I would be more concerned of just, hey, is he fully bought in? Batko said on the #1 Cochrane Sports Showdown. Is he going to do everything he needs to do and work around the clock? And do all of that with the city's infatuation with getting over the hump? Maybe it'll work out. But I think if there's any worry here, it's more about him mailing it in this season than clashing and butting heads with the OC. Rodgers is nearing the end of his playing days at 41 years old, so perhaps it's unreasonable to expect that he'll carry the same fervor with the Steelers as he did earlier in his career. With that being said, though, it's hard to imagine that he'd make the decision to join the Steelers over retiring and not be committed to the task at hand. Sure, it took Rodgers right around 3 months to make his decision in free agency. He was upfront about the fact that his personal life was his #1 priority while appearing on the Pat McAfee show back in April, however, before reiterating that point during his first media availability with the team last week. I was dealing with a lot of things in my personal life and some things improved a little bit where I felt like I could fully be all in here with the guys, Rodgers said, per the Steelers website. I had great conversations with Mike throughout the entire process and Omar. It was good to get that done and get it behind us. Pittsburgh was always his likeliest, and perhaps only potential destination, which is why there wasn't a ton of urgency from either the organization or Rodgers himself to make their partnership official. It wasn't a great look for him to miss OTAs, though that's all water under the bridge considering he was on the field during mandatory minicamp. Rodgers was drawn to the Steelers for a multitude of factors, including the opportunity to play under head coach Mike Tomlin, and there's little reason to believe he won't go full steam ahead in 2025. So what do you think? Will Rodgers really give it his all this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're a true Steelers fan like me, hit that like button and let's ride this season out together.